Yo, welcome into a special Roots on Road brought to you by Marathon Minute episode, the first episode we've done of this nature. I just want to give a little bit of context before we get to this episode. This is a concept that I've wanted to do for a while, while on the road, just have some guys talk about different topics and share their stories and perspectives. And we finally made it happen. So thanks to all the guys that participated. It was a lot of fun. Keep an eye out for future episodes like this coming out. I would love to do it, every road trip or as much as I can, because I think it was really fun and really cool to share these stories and perspectives. So there is a little bit of audio difference in volumes as we're getting used to the passing the microphones around, but I think it came out pretty crispy. Also, thank you to everyone who gave us some awesome questions on social media. We threw up the questions pretty late, so we were only able to get to kind of the first batch that came in. So don't think that we didn't use your question. We're going to use these questions for future conversations. So we really appreciate all those amazing questions. And yeah, obviously disappointing not to get 3 points on the weekend, but it's a tough place to play. And, I think the team showed a lot of fight. And we're looking forward to our next home game and playing in front of our friends and family in the town. With all that being said, let's get to Roots on Road, brought to you by Marathon Minute and Cafe Fanny, the best granola in the game. Let's go.
Yeah.
This is going to be tough. Okay. Here we go.
What does that mean?
Don't hold it back.
Welcome into the first episode, first ever. This is historic, guys, of Roots on Road. I named it Roots on Road. It has a nice ring to it, where we just have a cool conversation. We put up on Instagram the ability for people to ask us questions. We got our media guy in the room, Sajad. Shout out Sajad. But no, this is I've been wanting to do this for a while, so I got to thank everyone in this room right now. Emrah, Chuy, Charlie, and my boy Benny. I was blanking for a second. This is my first time doing this kind of format. I'm a little nervous, but yeah, I think this is gonna be really cool. I've been wanting to do this for a while, so we won't take too long. But let's just have a good time. Let's just go around, everyone introduce themselves, just say what's up, maybe where you're from, and then we can get into some questions.
Go ahead, Em. Start like this. My name is Emrah.
Yes.
No, I'm Emrah. Originally from Europe, but I claim the Bay. I've been in the Bay for over 20 years, so I'm a Bay guy.
Let's go.
My name's Chuy. I'm from Redwood City, East Palo Alto, and Newark, California.
All tree.
All tree, baby.
You gotta pass the mic.
The Tri-City.
I'm Charlie, 26, from Brighton, England, and somehow ended up in Oakland.
I'm Benny Diaz. I was raised in Texas and lived in Mexico for the past 9 years. So we out here in the Bay now.
Ooh, in the Bay Area.
Let's go. Okay. Now that we know who's in the room, I'll figure we stick to, we're on the road right now. A little bit of context. We're in El Paso. We got a game tomorrow night. Let's stick to the theme of being on the road. Someone asked, who decides roommates? Is it the players or is it the staff? I'll speak for myself first, and then we could kind of, go around. Me and Emrah, it's kind of just what's understood doesn't need to be said, like we just know we're roommates on the road. So I don't know if a word was said.
That's cute, man.
Was someone said to Val earlier in the year, or it was just understood we're roommates on the road. So that's our situation. What about Chuy? What about you?
I've been with everyone. Val just puts me with everyone. And then when Benny came through, he was like, I want to be with Chuy, and I wanted to be with Benny. So,
Is that true?
now. It's true.
You asked Benny?
I ain't even asked, bro.
I have the text. You want to get the text? Straight up. You want to get the text?
All right, I asked.
Yeah,
him,
see, I was going to bring that to text.
Hey, that's not because, we both,
From Mexico?
From Mexico. We played on the same team, so we got a lot of things in common.
Made it to play the final together, so that was pretty dope.
Yeah,
so
played against each other.
Yeah.
So now we playing.
Well, he didn't play that game. I did, but
This boy ain't do anything to me. He didn't score. Okay.
All right, Charlie.
He's sipping tea. The English lad is sipping tea.
Charlie.
Who decides roommates on the road? So me and Emrah.
Oh, I've got memo right now.
Understood.
Memo.
So
Great
what's
guy.
your experience been? Have you
I've been
requested anyone?
rotated.
You've been
different
rotated.
formations. They've thrown me anywhere really. Yeah.
Yeah,
They need to
but
fill in.
but no matter who Charlie gets put with, he's always in mine and Max's room.
He is our third roommate.
Always
Always.
rotations. Guy never gets rotated.
No.
Oh my god.
I've been
Always
rotated.
welcome. Always welcome.
Oh,
Okay. Let's switch gears a little bit. Let's get a little bit realer. Someone asked, great question. I want to shout them out on Instagram. I forget their username. They asked, what's your motivation? So we could start off with anyone want to lead us off? Emrah, what's
Well,
your
this
motivation?
is going real deep. Straight
Yeah,
away,
we're
isn't
getting
it?
into it. We're getting
Yes,
into
it
it.
We got to go into the feelings.
what's my motivation?
Yeah. You wake up, tomorrow, we got a game tomorrow night.
Yeah.
You're waking up tomorrow morning, or you're looking in the mirror before walking to the bus.
I feel like the cheesy, corny thing to say is like family is my motivation stuff, but they are. I just think it's just doing it for myself and proving to myself day in and day out what I'm capable of. Obviously with this career, I'm sure everybody has faced some challenges, and I feel like that's a motivation in itself, right? So I don't know. I kind of just wake up grateful to do what I do. I mean, look at us. We're in a hotel chilling, shooting the shit. We get to play a game tomorrow, and that's that. So yeah, watch Atlanta get smacked by Miami. I don't know what more motivation you need.
No.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I'll jump in. Me personally, I would say I'm very similar. I'm glad. Yes, 100% family. Like, I talk to my family before the game. I talk to them after the game, and like, no matter how the game goes or whatever might have happened externally, like as long as I'm talking to them post and pre-game, like those are the only people I'm really focused on. Obviously, and my teammates. But then, like, I'm glad you brought up personal motivation, because shit, half the reason I'm still playing is so I can like prove motherfuckers wrong, or like prove to myself, most importantly, that like, oh, I belong to be at this level. Or like when I wanted to be a pro since I was a kid, it was like, I'm proving that I can make this reality, So I'm glad you brought up myself. Chuy, you got a mic?
No, I mean, that's facts. I mean, I've been so close to first team contracts, and then out of nowhere, they just take them off the table. Maybe I'm not, they say I'm not good enough, but I mean, I keep trying. I keep, putting in work. So you said it perfectly. What Em said is, same thing, family. And obviously, my biggest motivation now, my daughter. Yeah. So that's definitely my biggest motivation now. So, huge blessing.
I can go. Yeah, I'm the good old cliche, the family, huh? No, but it is. It is true. Yeah, it's true, 100%. And I'm probably in the same situation, and just enjoyment of the game, and it's been such a big part of my life that it's who I am. So
Family, I think for everybody must be first, but and also like what you were saying, like to prove to yourself and like be successful for yourself. I also see like for my future, bro, when I have a family, when like kids and stuff like that, be successful for when I have them.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, and like you said, prove like other people.
Yeah.
I want to prove to myself, because there's been times where I haven't been at the best in my career, or times where I thought I wasn't even going to make it, like, debuting or like professional, like stuff, like the first team contracts, like you said.
Yep.
But then like, there's times where you see yourself in a like slump, and you get out of it, and you're like, bro, I can do this. I can do more. So you just keep that motivation, bro. So I think family and just proving myself that I can do something big.
Yeah. No, I feel like when you talk about wanting to, like, when you have kids, like Chuy, you're about to be a dad, shit. But like talking about having kids, like one of my biggest things about wanting to be a pro, I mean, obviously I love soccer and I want to be a pro, but like my mom played pro tennis for 1 year. And if you could have sworn, in my eyes, she was like the best tennis player of all time. Like, she's goated Serena Williams because she played pro. So like as a kid, I'm like, I got to play pro in soccer, because like I want to be able to tell my kids I didn't play. Well, at this point now it's like, shit, I played for 6 years. So like, mom, take that. Sorry. But like, I wanted that kind of, to kind of have that ability to say to my kids. Okay. Moving on a little bit, to a different note. Who messes around the most?
Emrah.
No shot. This is if you ask, if there's a poll to the team asked, this question is asked, it's 100% Chuy.
He may be in this room.
Chuy Gooey #1 by a mile.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say Chuy as well, but at the same time, we need you need it. You need that kind of guy on your team. So
I've said it to you before. I've never met or had a teammate like you before, and I'm glad I have, only because I know what I'm gonna get every single day, and that's energy to the max, joking around. But you also know when to be serious.
Yeah, I know when to be serious.
But you do give me that little wink, like
Bro, there's not a day where this
it's seriousness for like 3 seconds, and then
there's times where there's something serious going on, and then I look at Emrah or I see Johnny, and my tongue comes out, and then it's gone, and then I'm back to being serious. You know what I'm saying? So like, I know when to be serious and when to mess around. And
yeah, but the question is, who's the biggest jokester basically on the team? You gotta take that. You gotta take that title,
bro.
There's gotta be
bro. It's you, but I mean,
sneakiest person who messes around. Because there's some people that mess around but are like sneaky.
It's gotta be. Well, from what I saw last week, this week's gotta be Otar. For sure.
Bro, Otar low key,
bro.
like out of
He
nowhere,
messed around,
he'll have his stuff like on Jose yesterday. He got on the plane, bro. Remember?
Tell him.
What did he say? I forgot. He was like Otar
baby face.
Otar baby
And
face
Otar
on the
goes,
plane.
Jose,
And then he's like, no, but he said it so kindly. He's like, I wasn't even gonna bring it up, but Jose baby body. He's like, oh, he killed me. He killed me, bro. But he's so quiet, so it's like you don't expect shit from him, especially because he's serious.
I don't know about you.
Let's get in. I like the the theme of the team. This is funny. Let's try and keep it within reason. Johnny, you want to say what's up or not?
We just brought you up, Johnny.
Johnny, be good.
Johnny, be good.
Didn't want any smoke.
Johnny is pretty damn sneaky.
Yeah,
Johnny.
Yeah, 100%. He was waiting for the answer. Johnny, get in here.
Johnny's
Get your ass over
jokes
here.
go too far. It makes me
Okay,
feel like he's actually
Johnny can come in if he wants. We'll move on.
He's shy.
A little bit of a pivot. Actually, no. Let's a little bit of a pivot. This was asked by Fonz. Recently left us. Miss you, Fonz.
Fonzie, what's up, man?
Wish you were in this room, but we got our guy Sajad here. Hope you're doing well. But he asked, what are the top 3 cities to visit? And we can kind of go about this 2 ways.
Is he talking about soccer or just in general?
Yeah, so I thought he was talking about soccer, but he was just saying in general. So we could kind of let's do a couple of cities to visit for fun and a couple of cities for soccer.
For soccer, for me personally, I'd say Phoenix.
Good trip.
Yeah, very good trip. I personally like.
a good trip, bro.
Man, it's always a good time. Good field, good facilities, good atmosphere, good team, and then after that, it's just fun going out.
It's a good place.
It's a good place to celebrate. Yeah. Yeah. What are you trying to get out of me, Chuy?
Wait, that was it.
It was it? Yeah, okay.
I swear to God.
He's more like shit. He's 31. 31?
Yeah.
You're 31?
28.
No, you're
You've
not.
been playing for 10 years professionally. You've been playing for 6 years. You've close to the same, like, at a certain point, like, yeah, like, it's pretty known, like, players will go out at times.
Yeah, that's just how it is. What other? I can't think of any other cities. For me personally, I like LA and OC. I like LA OC just because
I would say all the SoCal trips are
San
are
Diego.
Nice, good food, good
Yeah.
weather,
San Diego for
possibility
sure, yeah.
like go to the beach, see people, good trips, good fields.
San Diego
teams.
counts as 2 for me.
Yeah,
bro,
so
as
I would say
teams.
SoCal trips are good, but when Austin was in the league, Austin was a cool trip.
Austin was a cool
That was a
trip.
cool trip.
Yeah.
When Vancouver, way back in the day,
Yeah.
Vancouver was a cool trip.
What a city.
So
That's a
yeah,
good
those are
city.
some. Benny, have you played any cool places soccer wise?
I mean, in Mexico, I think Mexico City, bro, it's crazy what you see down there. When you're pulling up on that bus, bro, you see any type of people out in them streets, and you're like,
you go to
but
the
Mexico
stadium.
City, bro.
While we got Benny on the subject, while we got Benny on the subject, Benny, player or you're on loan from Liga MX, so you've had some pretty unique fan experiences. Can you just talk a little bit about your experience playing in Liga MX and kind of the interaction with fans? Because I mean, you see with that incident that happened, like it's
Crazy.
intense. Like
It
fans in
happened-
Mexico.
It happened at the stadium. I was like, that was my academy team, you know. So it was just like,
Oh my
crazy
God.
for me, like to like,
Hey, what up, Jose?
hey,
Come through. Come through.
Chiquito!
Yeah.
Man,
I mean, it's casual. It's casual,
beanie
but
off
we're
and
doing
get
it.
you
We're doing it
right
right.
Get over here. I'm scared now, guys. So
Oh my God. No.
You're actually intimidated right now.
come here, Papa.
Benny was just about to,
Like Joe.
just in general. But yeah, Chuy for sure messed around the most. But Benny was just, or we were talking about favorite places to play, like cities. And then Benny was talking about his experience. And I just asked, what's it like, you know, the relationship with the fans in Mexico, being in Liga MX, and just his experience with that.
Fans be crazy over there, bro. They be like,
They're like English fans.
bro, dude, they get in your head like in games, like in Spanish, they'll like over here. I've seen that. I don't think fans can cuss, right? Or they'll like take them out. I've heard or something like that. But
No.
Bro.
They can, but they just it's not like in the culture.
no,
Yeah.
dude, over there in Mexico, you got, bro. It was funny when I was playing, like with first team and stuff with all the people, bro. They're on your ass, like when you're playing against a team and when you're away. They'll even like have a whole ass chant just for the goalkeeper, bro. So I was just like, damn, bro.
You can't
Hey,
even
like
say that
you
chant
can't even
anymore,
know.
huh?
You
That's
can't
how
even
bad it
know
is.
like it's bad or
Can't
like
even
no,
know.
like
The whole stadium.
Oh yeah, the whole stadium one. Like I'm about to kick a goal kick and I'm
Yeah,
like,
they
damn.
could-
And
they
it's like,
could,
yeah, bro. They can't. Like they don't
Hey,
do
but
it no more.
on this topic, real quick, what's the worst thing somebody has said to you, fan wise? I have a pretty funny one.
Oh, bro,
Oh.
probably loads of stuff, but I don't
Bro.
remember it.
I remember this one because it was funny and I was dying of laughter. So my last name is Klimenta. This person we were playing in Harrisburg, or no, what were we playing? I think North Carolina. This was 2014, and the guy was like, "Hey, number 23, Chlamydia." He couldn't pronounce my last name. He was like, Chlamydia. After we scored a game-winning goal in like the 80th minute or something like that, after the game, I went up to him and I was like, "Yeah, chlamydia," and I did this. And the guy goes, "You win, you good." But for some reason, that stuck out to me. That stuck out to me.
I mean, yeah, that's a memorable one.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
No,
Bro,
dude.
good.
Me like on DMs, bro. I fucked up over there. Like after this game, I fucked up. So people were
Happens.
calling me
did you?
shit. No, dude.
What
No,
was that like?
bro? Yeah, like my own like team fans, bro. They were like, "Dude, you fucking ass, bro. Get your shit straight." And I was like,
Oh my
"Damn, no,
God.
dude. It was bad. It was like
Killing
I was
you.
just no, yeah."
Did you
Twitter,
have you ever?
Butterfingers? They were like keeper without hands. I was like,
Oh.
damn, bro. No, it was funny, bro.
Have you ever feared for your safety?
Nah, it hasn't got to that point. I think it happens in Mexico more because I feel like in the States, fans are like they're like passionate and stuff, but in Mexico, like with what you said,
Yeah.
it happened. It's just crazy, bro. You know, there's players getting threats and stuff.
Yeah.
You play for a big club in Mexico, and you're on national team, and you're not doing good, bro. There's players that have to move out their apartment because there's people waiting for them outside their apartment, bro. Like,
That's just wild.
like, yeah, but no, like Jorge
Did you
Sanchez-
see what happened to Harry Maguire?
Yeah.
Got bomb threats at his house. They had to get a whole bomb squad to like scan the whole place and stuff.
Yeah, it makes-
I
Crazy.
had a funny one in Tucson.
Go ahead.
This was a few years back. This was what was it? PDO, like college
Yeah.
during.
Michael, what?
No, no, really. Not used to this.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
little
bro.
weird.
PDO fans. So this was before like Tucson went USO League One. This was before Phoenix had bought them because they had that acquisition for a few years. But anyways, we were playing them, and it's a funny one. A fan just starts like talking shit, not minding them, and then he goes, "Hey, what number was it? I don't remember what number it was. He said my number, and he's like, "Hey, get the baby off the field." Bro, it was hilarious. I started laughing. Like I was laughing. I couldn't even get mad mid-game during the whole match. He started it, and then everybody like jumped in. Get the baby off the field. You like that one, huh?
Bro,
That's
but
out of pocket.
I think it's funny though when you're actually playing. I don't think I even like get offended though. Like
Nah.
when like you're on the field and like you hear the people because I was playing and the people like the own fans hated this player on their team and they were yelling his name. And,
Antuna?
yeah, Antuna.
Oh
You know what
my
I'm saying? In
God.
Spanish. And it was just like they're like Antuna. Every time he'd get the ball, they'd boo him bad, like the whole stadium. And he was playing at home, so they're like Antuna, chingas a toda tu puta madre. And then I'm about to kick a goal kick, bro. And then I hear that same guy, tú también a la tuya, portero, chingas a la tuya. And I was like, fuck, bro.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Oh, you too?
Yeah, he's like, you too. No, yeah, I'm like literally just
He's not doing anything, just picking up the ball.
That's
minding my business, and bro, I'm literally like cracking up a smile, bro.
Everyone.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay. I think this is another good question asked. When did you know you could become a pro? So like, maybe we could start with Jose. You just came in the room, you know, give you a little bit of time to talk about your experience. And you went pro at a pretty young age, or you were at Real Salt Lake. You signed homegrown at what age?
This was after my sophomore year. First semester of sophomore year. So I was 19, turning 20.
Okay, so that's pretty. I mean, that's young.
Yeah, I mean, for my personal experience, I think with my background, where I come from, and the things I've like gone through, soccer was almost an escape in a lot of ways. So like going pro wasn't necessarily something that was like, I want to do this. It was more like I have to do it. Like that's kind of what drove me throughout my youth career. And then I was lucky enough to get into RSL, where everything was facilitated in terms of my personal development.
Yeah.
And obviously most of us, I think, been to the RSL or the old RSL Academy in Arizona, which was top tier. It's probably better than what
legit.
most MLS teams had at the time.
Yeah.
So I think after my first or second year there, where I was actually getting tested against the top teams in the country, top players in the country, top academies in the country. And then you see it, you realize how you stand out, or if you can even fit in.
Yeah.
And I think early on, like I realized, okay, if I like really commit to this, like I got a shot. I think, I mean, obviously most of us probably felt that way, that same way growing up, always being not necessarily the best, but knowing you're part of that 1%, which is ultimately what you need.
Yeah. Maybe Charlie a little, because you signed at 20. Charlie, you signed
I
at
did it in reverse order.
Yeah, so maybe a little from.
I had like
29.
no.
Well, hey, I signed. Me and Charlie are similar.
Right now.
Me and Charlie have similar timelines. I feel like.
I had it at like 8 years old. I had the opportunity to like sign between like Southampton or Portsmouth, and they're like two decent academies. So then I ended up choosing Southampton because it was like one of the best.
Do you have to sign a contract at that? Is that considered like a professional contract? Are you getting paid?
No, it was never money.
Okay, but you have to
I don't
sign.
think you could
What
get
age was this?
9.
Okay.
But I was training with like Ward Prowse and Luke Shaw, who were the year above, even when I was 8. But I couldn't play in the games for a whole year. And then when my year group started at 9, I signed then.
So when you were 9.
But that was your actual pro contract, your first pro contract.
Yeah, you get academy.
Yeah.
So at that age, were you already like, all right? So because it's interesting.
You're like the best in England. And like England's like there's so many ballers everywhere.
Okay, so then talk to us a little bit how you ended up coming to the US and playing Division 2.
Yeah.
And so that's quite, at 9, you're signing one of the top, academy contracts to then coming to the US. Like, when did you, like when you were 9, you're probably thinking this is the fast track to going pro. But then when you're coming to the US, are you still thinking like, oh, I'm trying to,
No.
what's your thinking? Because
like I got released at 15, and the way the system works in England is like you leave school at 16. So I got dropped a year before I was about to leave school. And then like once you're out the system, you're out the system. So I was just like any other average kid.
So what were those years like? A lot of pubs?
No, it was just I didn't really have a life before that. So it was like hanging out with friends and doing what normal people do.
Yeah.
And then I joined on to like a decent team, but it's nowhere near like academy standard.
Yeah.
So then I pretty much started again and was like playing for a couple of years, doing college in England, which is just 2 years. And that's 16 to 18. And then I heard about America thing. So I was looking
about this whole US thing.
Yeah.
The American thing.
And like I didn't count for anything. Like I wasn't in an academy, so it was like I literally just had to do this. I don't know how you'd explain that, but just do this off start again, basically.
Yeah.
So then my dad helped me put a highlight tape together and then get recruited to come out here.
Damn.
But the SAT was so hard that I couldn't go D1, so I had to settle for this just small D2 school in in Georgia, and then I'm there. I'm like, just go from England at 18, just a suitcase, go to a complete new country, and like the image in England about American football, or like as you call it, soccer, like just calling it soccer, like just drops the way English people think about football.
Yeah.
No offense, but it's
real.
That's how it is.
Like Jesse March, one of his first press conferences, they're like already giving him shit about Ted Lasso. It's like,
But obviously coming over here and experiencing this there's a lot of great players from all around the world. So it's different. But then, as I said, I had to work my way up, starting from the bottom of college soccer in America, and then just slowly do well, and then get all the way up to where,
That's wild.
Did you play D1 or?
No, my next school was a top D2 school. So it was like we were like in a national tournament and stuff. But not too many. Palm Beach Atlantic.
It's actually crazy though. That goes for like all the students that go to D2 and they think that they can't
No,
get
yeah.
drafted.
Yeah,
they can't
no,
get,
that's,
you know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
bro, yeah, Chuy, great point. Anyone listening, like we got guys who signed pro at 19, was in an academy system at 9, and then played Division 2, went to Europe at 18, and then came back to the US. Like I signed when I was 23, played 4 years of college. Like everyone's path is going to be very different. So like, don't compare your shit to anyone else's. But I know Chuy, I mean, you know, we're talking about potentially down the line having your own episode, but just give the people a sneak peek at like your route to going pro. 'Cause
I've been asking Max, by the way, for like the past year, so I'm gonna keep it short.
We're waiting for perfect timing. We're waiting for perfect timing.
I'm gonna keep it short so I can actually talk about.
You've really
all
wanted
this.
to get this off your
Yeah,
chest,
bro.
haven't you?
No,
I
you
have to
are.
put it out
I just
there.
am waiting for
Here's
the
your
right
brother.
Yeah,
time.
he's waiting for the right time, so I respect that.
You know, maybe
But,
newly into
yeah, I
fatherhood.
mean, I'm gonna keep it short. Like I said, I'm gonna keep it. So at 16, I went to
Try and keep
Mexico.
it short,
At 16, I went to Mexico. Couldn't sign because I was underage. I turned 18 on my 18th birthday. I signed my first pro contract.
Let's just slow it down a second. At 16, you're leaving the crib to go to Mexico. Like, what's your thought process? What do you?
Well, to be honest, like I was around like a bunch of gang members and like gang related stuff or whatever. But soccer, like Josecito said, like that was like what got me out. So then for me, it was like I wanted like Jose, you know, I wanted to make it pro, but I just didn't think because of the way I messed around. You guys say I messed around too much. I just had a lot of discipline things, to be honest, when I was a kid. Like I got suspended from the national team after my second camp, you know, like stuff like that. I cussed out a coach. And as 8 months suspension, and that suspension, you know, I never got a call back ever again. So I just thought I was done. So then I went to Surf Cup, and my dad got a call after the tournament and said, "Yo, get your stuff and go try out."
Opportunity.
Yeah, and the thing is that that tryout landed the week of my finals. So my counselor said, "You miss your finals, you have to redo the grade. Like you know your grade.
You can't pass this."
And I was like, "Well, if I make it, I'm dropping out."
Yeah.
I told her straight up.
Wow.
I went 16, I made it, and I dropped out. You know, I didn't look back. And then we had that problem with like, oh, you're underage. So they sent me to Nomads in San Diego. And then at 18, I signed. And then from there, you know, I just kept working, trying to go up and up and up. That was it. Like I said, I'm gonna keep it short because stay tuned.
Hey,
Marathon Minute.
Honestly, I would love to go into detail like right now for like an hour, but we can save that. Who's the best cook on the team? Cook. Emrah, me and Emrah are doing our Blue Apron. Charlie, you say you're decent.
I'm decent.
Culinary school?
No, it's like
Blue Apron. They send you like ingredients. Blue Apron. If you're listening, once again, we will take a sponsorship. They send you ingredients.
Tag them.
And then
tag them.
Yeah. But the thing is,
it's already measured.
from
And
doing the Blue Apron, like I was watching, Lisa and I were watching a cooking show, and Chopped. Everybody knows Chopped.
yeah.
No.
And they like
I don't know
send out a
Chopped.
bunch of ingredients and stuff. Yeah, we were just watching Chopped, and they send out a bunch of ingredients, or we saw the ingredients, and Lisa paused it and asked me, "What would you make out of this?" And to be fair, 2 years ago, before we started Blue Apron, I would have just said like the most simple, basic meal.
Testimonial.
But now I can actually I was like, oh, I'd probably make this sauce with this, da da da. So I was kind of impressed with myself that my cooking knowledge and skill has definitely grown.
I know Matias is nice on the asador.
He's good on the grill.
Good on the grill.
I feel like Tarek would be pretty good.
Tarek's a solid cook. Yeah, I know that.
I used to do cooking in school.
Okay, Charlie's claiming he's a good cook.
Like
So
I hated studying so much.
hey,
that I-
then let's have the lads over, man. Come on, let's do it.
I'm a pretty good cook myself.
Jose's solid.
My first year when I started cooking,
Chuy does not. Chuy does not a cook.
Chewy, grab a microphone.
yo, give me the mic.
Quesadilla.
Cereal.
Look,
This
for a whole
audio is gonna
year,
be all over.
believe it or not, for the whole year, my first year at RGV, I ate the same pasta every single day.
What was in it?
For 10 months.
What kind of pasta?
All right.
You did not.
I got the pasta. I'll boil it, obviously. I'll get-
What type of pasta?
I'll
First of
get,
all,
hold on. I'll get tomato sauce, marinara sauce, and then I'll get heavy cream. Mix it up until it was hot enough. Put some pepper flakes, and then put the pasta inside. That's what I ate every single
what
day.
kind of pasta?
Did you ever get sick of it?
It was like
Was it
no
the swirls?
Yeah, swirls.
Swirls.
Fusilli?
Rigatoni.
Did you ever get sick of it?
I did. I got sick of it. Yeah, but I got sick of it. But I was on a budget, so I couldn't go eat anything else.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I wasn't
Oh, TB coming up.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
All right.
TV.
Okay. Actually, this would be a great question to bring TB on, but we could I'll let
Start gang.
we could let someone else start out. What's it like playing at home versus away? This was asked by Bruno, who did all the street art on at our facility. I played under 10s with him. Shout out Bruno. But he asked, what's it like playing away versus playing at home?
I think
I'll let
Charlie, you and I had this. You and I talked about this right the other day. But I was telling Charlie, I said the atmosphere of playing at home compared to playing in certain places is nothing like it. And all my friends that have come to the game, especially first timers or whatever, they all say that the atmosphere is unbelievable.
Yeah.
The music you play, the food trucks that are there,
big.
just the atmosphere in general is unlike any other stadium. And I mean, everybody says the same thing. It's definitely a Bay function.
It's a turn up.
Yeah,
it's a
it's
turn up.
definitely a function.
Like,
so
yeah.
And like Emrah said, I think that's the best part about it, that they actually keep it like
I'm glad
Bay
they
Area.
make it like that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you go to any other stadium, like
Only,
tomorrow they're gonna be playing.
mostly Bay Area music.
Yeah, tomorrow they're gonna be playing before the game. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh
boom,
yeah.
boom. And every club does that in the USL while we're warming up or whatever. And
Yeah.
you hear Mac Dre, you hear E40, you hear Too Short, everything. That's
They're all
dope.
on the same playlist, aren't they?
Yeah, there's a different energy about just Oakland music, and then Oakland sports fan bases are just different. It's a different kind of loyalty. But like, I mean, I was in the stands the other day, and like they were yelling at our own teammates to get up at the same time. Like they'll keep it 100 with you, so like they keep you honest, but at the same time, like shit, Emrah, when you scored last year against SAC, like we recorded an episode about it, but like watching you like go dumb in front of them and they're playing like he really from Oakland though, like that shit was stupid. Like that.
well, that's the
shit
thing. As
was
soon as that
stupid.
came on, I just
The
started
emotions
going
took
dumb,
over. Yeah.
And then thankfully Johnny was next to me.
And everybody
Yeah.
was done with you, bro.
And then he moved to the city. I keep this man on his toes 24/7 about that.
Unbelievable atmosphere. They do a great
Shout
job.
out
They do a
Lisa.
great job. The music, big. Shout out DJ Rafiq. He bought a tee from Marathon Minute. So shout out DJ Rafiq. Okay, then compared to playing away, I'll start this off just by saying, as much as I love playing away, I do enjoy playing away just from the fact I love when other fans talk shit or it's just like a hostile opposing environment. That just gives you as a player, I feel like, extra motivation to ball out and to be like, yo, fuck you guys. Like Charlie just scored against New Mexico. I think they had like a nice, it was a Wednesday. So it was like 8 to 8. Sajad is editing it right now.
We're
you
not
know?
gonna do it half-hearted, are we? Those fans had to get
No, but let's talk a little bit about that, Charlie. You scored in front of like 7,000-8,000 people. You combined a few celebrations, pointed to the back of the shirt. Like what's it like to score in front of that many people? Or like, how do you like playing against a bigger crowd versus, whatever?
Yeah, I mean, we were coming off a tough run.
Yeah.
I just felt we needed all the motivation, and there was a lot left in the game. And if we can get the boys going, get their crowd going as well. I know if they start booing, like the rest of the boys will get up for it.
Yeah.
And to be fair, a lot of the lads were getting after it, and it was actually a really good game.
Yeah. I do remember after you scored,
She's got to let me enjoy my celebration.
the fans, yeah.
The fans were loving it.
Yeah.
She was just wanted to stop.
Charlie
stop
got
the fun.
scared though. To keep it real in the video, he's like,
Bro, I didn't expect. I'm the one doing the celebration. Why is she running at me?
You should have just kissed her.
Bro, ruined my moment,
Oh
bro.
my God.
Beat that, bro.
Say
Oh
no.
my God. Okay. Anyone else? Any input on playing at home versus away? Jose?
Playing away. I think honestly, recently in the last 2, maybe 3 years, specifically, I'm talking USL. Playing away has gone so much better. Teams come in that are doing things not the same way that the Roots are, but that are trying to have that same connection with the community.
Yeah.
I mean, New Mexico is one of them.
Yeah, it's a good,
That's why that crowd was wild.
good place to play.
You got booed every time you touched the ball this game we played them.
Yeah.
Love
Last
every
year when
minute.
we played them, I got booed.
Yeah,
every time I
Jose, you
touched
got
the
booed
ball.
last year.
So it's like
That was great.
it's a theme for them, and it's awesome. Like you said, it
Yeah.
drives me. I love
Yeah.
when you have thousands of people against you. Like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't you want to fucking
Makes it
beat them?
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing to win at home. I think it's even better to win away.
Yeah. It's fun. Okay. What about what do you guys think about pregame rituals? How how superstitious are you about? Okay, Chuy sets up an altar. Okay,
Yeah,
let's bring up
Alright, so
the
here we
topic
go.
of pregame rituals.
So I have a ritual. It's not really like superstitious because win or lose, I'm gonna do it every single time. But there is something crazy. I believe in God. I have a lot of faith. Charlie, on the other hand, which doesn't matter. I love the guy. It doesn't matter religion or not
his
religion.
faith doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But the times that he's done something in the games, whether it's a goal or assist, I always go up to him before that game and I say, hey, you're gonna, score today. And I put some
Magic water.
it's oil, bro. Holy oil on him. And what in preseason was 2 goals.
Yeah. So
Holy,
This is
Holy
break-
oil,
This
bro.
is we
Bro,
may have
holy
just
oil.
found something. Yeah.
so the first time
what?
we're playing
Bro, no,
when we're playing Tulsa, right?
Tulsa,
Me
yeah.
and Chuy are both starting.
So-
Like we're new teammates, and like his locker's near mine. I see all these Jesus photos laid out, the cross, the holy oil. I'm like, what is going on? Give me some of that, Chuy.
No, it wasn't like that. He started kind of making fun of it. Not making fun of it, but asking me like, what's
Yeah,
going on with that?
yeah.
And I just looked at him and I said, put some on yourself and you're gonna score today.
He assisted
Boom.
me.
And I assisted him and he scored. Came up to me after the game.
Wow.
He said, this is crazy. Did it again
Tucson
against
game.
Tucson, scored a banger.
Wow.
Boom. Then in New Mexico, which was the first time he actually came up to me during
Yeah.
league, during actual season, comes up to me and he scores.
Wow.
And then he doesn't score against Loudon, but he gets an assist.
Mm.
And
So I told him
we did
and I
use
told-
it again,
and
didn't
we
we?
used it, yeah. And I told him, I was like,
Oh
are
my
you at
God.
least gonna try to believe and have faith? And he said, yeah. So I'm still waiting on that too.
Wow. We may have turned Charlie into a believer.
We may have turned try, yeah.
I'm definitely gonna take a look.
So
into
wait,
it.
tomorrow,
Yeah.
is Charlie getting some holy water or
I
holy
mean,
oil?
yeah,
I'm gonna be giving it to Chuy.
He's gonna be giving it to me.
Oh,
I put
yeah.
it on myself, but Charlie can put some on me, and hopefully, I
Bless.
get some results. Charlie's finally letting me play.
Nice. Okay. Any other pregame rituals? I know I like. I do the same couple things like
Emrah straps his knee in.
I'll put
before the
my
game.
Emrah straps his knee in. I'll put my cleats on. Like I'll put on my crew socks. I'll put my cleats on, and I'll take them off. Like I'll have to put them on and take them off to like make sure they feel good, and then I wait like the hour. I go through like my prehab is kind of like a little bit superstitious, but like there's certain things where it's like I have to do these like 4 or 5 things. Everything else can be like a little bit tweaked, but like there's certain things where it's like I gotta
it the
do them.
same.
Yeah.
Taylor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
TV pregame ritual. Do you have any pregame rituals? You could talk about pregame meal. That's get in with the gang. Yeah. Yeah. You don't need to worry about the camera. You're chilling.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything particular. I'm still learning what works for me. This being kind of early in my career.
Hey, it doesn't have to be this serious. What I know you have some pregame rituals. Like, well, no, I that was just like that was a like buttoned up, nice answer. That was like this man. Yeah, no, we're just like it's yeah. But seriously, you don't have any like I mean, yeah.
No, I mean, I pretty much do the same thing almost every day. So like,
But like
literally,
game day, do you have is it, what's your pregame meal? Is it the same thing every game?
Yeah, I mean, pasta and chicken
That's it.
every day.
game. Is it a specific same type of pasta, same type of chicken?
Is it the Borelli? Is it Borelli pasta?
I
Is
don't
that what's
know.
around?
I don't know. Oh, the round one? Yeah, then maybe. What about like putting on cleats or like equipment, anything, or like your warm up?
I always tape my hands the same way for games.
Okay, that's something. That's something.
That's getting there. But nothing too specific yet, honestly.
Okay.
Bro, I always do the same thing when
Yeah.
I get into the goal.
What do you
I
do?
like I don't hit the post, bro. It's like I like look up to the post and I like open both my hands and I'm praying because I'm also like, you know, like big on religion, I mean. And but I always do it, bro. Like always, ever since. But that came from like one of my favorite keepers growing up, bro. I would see him on TV and it would be like, bro, I'd be like, damn, bro, he looks so clean doing that, you know. And I'd be
Have
like,
you ever not done it?
I don't think I have, bro. It's like the same thing Chuy said. Regardless if we win or lose, I always
Only
say the
games?
same
It's
thing.
only
Yeah,
games?
only games. Literally, it's the same thing, bro. If like I always like say the same words, like you know, like you know, I'm a goalkeeper, so it's like hopefully I'm like praying. I'm like, bro, Lord, let me not get scored on today.
Yeah, bro.
But
I
still,
realize-
if I still get scored on, it's all good. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
No, I realize I do have rituals.
Yeah?
I've been
Let's
doing,
go.
I've been doing them for so long that it just
You
feels
just
natural.
it feels
I
like
don't
second
think of-
nature.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
So like
facts.
before every game, you know, we walk out on the pitch, check it out. I always go kiss the crossbar with my hand, kiss the side post, both sides. And then
Yep, there we
obviously,
go.
if I'm playing, you know, right before the final whistle, I'll go hang on the crossbar
Dunk on
backwards. Yeah, dunk on it every time.
Wow. See, there we go, man.
I don't even
You
think
had
about it
him.
though.
Bro,
I don't think
Bro, it's like that because I was just trying to think of them, and I'm like, what's a ritual and what's at this point just like that's just like what I do. You know, it's like if everything's a ritual at this point, then there's a lot of shit to list. I don't know.
Was it pregame? It wasn't superstition. It was ritual.
No rituals. I kind of just like threw in superstition, just like
I do.
It can be a routine.
I do I shower away game, home and away games. I shower right before I leave.
oh yeah, same.
for
Glad you
the
shower. Glad you
thing.
shower.
And then when we're in like right before we're about to go into our positions before the actual whistle, I run back, I hop 3 times, and then I do these high knees like 6 times, and then I say a prayer.
Has to be 6.
6.
Why 6?
I don't know why 6, but I go high knees, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Do you ever forget this or is
No.
it no every time?
No, sometimes I have to do it real quickly because the referees are assholes.
You're like,
So I'm just like jumping up and stuff. But before every single game, I do that.
Damn.
And then recently, I've been kissing Jose in the forehead. Wow, it's because that's my DM. Get the baby out to me. You missed it.
Baby body.
We're talking about what's the worst thing somebody has said to you
Baby
at
body?
a game or whatever. He said that somebody said, "Get the baby off the field."
The worst thing somebody said to me at a game was I was playing in Memphis, Tennessee, and they were making fun of me for being from Tennessee. I was shocked.
Are you talking about our Open Cup game?
No, when we played 901 Memphis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Made fun of you because you're.
Oh, that was in South Carolina.
No.
You're from Tennessee.
yeah, I was shocked. I didn't know what to say.
What was the like? How could they say it? Like
They were asking me if I was going to go hang out in the Walmart parking lot after the game.
and you're like, yeah, I'll see you there. Like I'll see
I
you
mean,
there.
I'm past that part of my
Yeah.
life.
Oh my god. It's gonna be weak. Okay.
Oh, that's funny. Are you gonna hang out at the wall?
Or we'll wrap it up here. Let me say a personal thank you to everyone in this room: Benny, Charlie, Emrah, Chuy, Jose, Taylor, and Sajad. This was the first historic Roots on Road episode with Marathon Minute Podcast, and you know, hopefully we'll have a lot more episodes. I appreciate everyone being candid and, you know, real about opening up about themselves, and yeah, hopefully it's the first of many. And let's get a dub tomorrow night.
Yeah,
let's go.
No, we got to give a shout out to Max, man. He works hard on this every day. You know, I see his devotion. I see what he does. You know, shout out Max for, you know, bringing this community together. You know,
That's
love you,
facts.
man.
That's facts. Marathon Minute,
Appreciate
baby.
you, bro.
Hey, shout
Appreciate
out
you.
Max's dad too, though.
Hey, yeah, hey.
Hey,
He's
Michael,
part of
I
that.
love you.
We missed you, pops.
Love you, Mike.
We
Shout out
miss you.
Michael.
He even shouted me out on Twitter. What a guy.
Yeah,
Love you, man.
very active. Great follow.
Follow Michael on Twitter.
Sorry if you don't
want.
understand what Charlie's saying, but yeah.
All right, that's a wrap. Cut. Cut. It's a wrap.